Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Eagles. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. First and 10, Winston. Caught left side, Williams. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Hey, ready? Hey, ready? Got 4.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers. Andrew Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
3 down. Flip it. Safety. Right, need to go now. Kill.
Second down, Winston. Slant route caught by Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs here. this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily in that position.
They come out here in the eye. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Easy, easy, easy. Kill. Flip it. Ready. Blue way. Sonic. 99.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Hey, 4 down. Ready.
On 3rd and 1, looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now let's go.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
Double tight.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston to throw it this time. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
We got 4. All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the Buffet Boys is the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now it's Simeon, forced out to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 60 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Strong left. Strong left. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
There's Simeon. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Allen Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Let's go now. Blue Eddie. Sonic. Sonic. Yes. Ready. Blue Eddie. Easy. Ready. Blue Eddie. Easy. Ready. Blue Eddie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards up. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Tie right. Wait. Kill.
Second down, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's third and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Hey. Four down. Blue Eddie. Let's go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And Jameis intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. Even. 4 down. Even.
They come up in an offset eye. Simeon, middle of the field, it's Robinson. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Gun! Here we go. 319. 319. Detroit. Switch. Over. Detroit.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Deep drop. Gonna throw deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Jameis on second down. Incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Ready. Flip. 25. Easy. Flip. Alert 3. Easy.
First down, Winston. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So the pressure was coming. Intentional grounding is the call, and that's a 10-yard penalty.
The pressure you noted, Brandon, came so fast. Quarterback wasn't able to get outside the pocket to ground the football.
Two times.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a second down throw for Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Sonic! Jim! Check. Presto! Wait. Check three!
On third down, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Four down. Alert. Set.
On second down, here's Simeon. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jordan Hill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
Check 43. Detroit. Lucky. No. Check. Patriots.
3rd and long. It's Simeon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Four down. Check. All right, here we go. Green 39. 55. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Tight end to the left. Hey.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Defense taking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriots.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Hey. Four down. Set. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Hey, you got three. Sonic.
6 guys.
Ready.
6
Blue
guys.
My 50. Hey, watch this.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch out. Here they come.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Alert. Ready. Easy. No. Off. Sonic. Watch safety green.
On first and 10, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Check three. Ready. Blue way.
The first down throw for Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Squad. 34, eyes on 30. Ready.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left. Easy. Ready. Blue way.
On second down, Winston again. Going deep here for Edelman. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Check nip. Ready. Blue way. Sonic. Check nine.
Jameis again. And Winston lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Simeon now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Pick up there at 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Back to throw, Simeon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a
heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And they'll go on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
You can't get past me. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day. Here we go now.
On first down, Simeon. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Check, butt sit. Check, butt sit.
Over! They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Here's Simeon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 down. Alert.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Offensive third down play to move the chains. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, ready? Watch what
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Ready. Move, ready.
Four down. Check. Four down.
The play fake to Sims. Now Winston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Got him. Got him. That's what I'm talking about. Nice,
First down
baby.
and 10 now for the offensive group.
Ready.
Cross play to Sims. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Hey.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Tight right. Hey, four down. Ready.
On 3rd down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Deshaun Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And the lead is down to 24. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play clock winding down.
Set.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Green 39. Yes, Mike. Green 39. Yes, Mike.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll need to get the play on.
Lucky 50.
Simeon on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Let's go now.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
He's crashing.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete here.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Sims on the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Charles Sims taking it in. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Ready? Easy. Ready? Blue, white, ready? White 25. Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Give them 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a Philadelphia first. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Double tight, double tight. Four down, check. Four down. Set, blue 90.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, that'll